G'day guys, how you going? It's Ben Power here again from SBG Australia. Just want to look at a little video of something we've been looking at the last couple of years really. I saw a video online the other day of a no-gi baseball bat choke. We've been playing around with that and a variation of that as well. So we'll just quickly look at where this applies in terms of the baseball bat choke. It works really well when I'm in side control, and if I get the inside position with my elbow here and I can manage to get his elbow opened up on this side. So once I'm here and I've got an underhook, I can bring my hand on top, I join my hands. I saw the variation online and they had a gable grip. Actually find a 3-finger grip here is exceptionally good. It gives you the right amount of mobility with your elbow as well as keeping nice and strong. And from here, a bunch of different things we can do to get them to lift up. I bring my elbow forward in front, so I can sink it. If I get my elbow in front of my chest, in line with his shoulder line, I sink my chest down, and then I can lift up my lower elbow to get a choke. So what often happens from here though is that they'll start to frame up with this arm as soon as I lift up here. And so again, because it's an Australian choke, we call it the Wicket Keeper. Okay, so this variation I call it the Wicket Keeper because again, in baseball, you have the catcher. In cricket, we have the wicket keeper, and the wicket keeper basically squats in a position like this, okay, holding onto his gloves before the person bowls the ball. So we end up in a similar sort of position, so we thought that was kind of apt. So again, his arm's out here, I've caught his elbow, I get the position underneath. As I go to do the move, he brings his elbow in, starts to frame off on me. So as he does this here, I can't get my elbow all the way to close the gap on the near side shoulder here. So I'm going to lift up, and I'm going to fill that gap with the point of my knee here. And then I can sit in and I can make a nice strong choke here. We can also do this variation from a double knee right position. So I can start up here, have this position, and then move my knee down. And again, we close the circle around his neck here to get a really tight finish. Super important feature of this is actually our wrist position. So I get that 3-finger grip, but I don't just go and close my elbows. I close my elbows and then I supinate my wrist. So that twisting of the wrist takes away all that space and then enables the choke to come on very, very strongly. Again, we want to think about closing the circle all the way around his neck here. We do a lot of other chokes if you think about it, whether it's using our hamstring when we do a triangle choke, or we can do variations where you use your hand pressing in with some other sorts of chokes. There's the fist choke from on top. So we're using our knee just in a similar function to basically put pressure directly on that near side carotid artery, close that circle of blood going around their neck, and then obviously you get the tap. So again, from here, open it up, hand comes in front, I get my grip. I threaten the first choke. If I get the first choke, that's well and good. But if he starts to defend and put pressure with his arm in between, I bring my hands in close to his ear over this side. So my hand behind is flat, my top side arm here is essentially closing off his left-sided carotid. And now from here, I lift my knee up, close it in over the space here, I bring everything together, and then I turn my wrist up to really bring the pressure on to get the final choking pressure. Give it a go, see what you think of the Wicket Keeper. Cheers.